Oh yes, this is a good one. This happened when I was in America. And this all goes into my second book. He told me 2 years ago I was to write another book, and I'm hoping it'll be completed by the end of this year. And it's called Instruments for Our Dearest Friend. My first one was Messages from My Dearest Friend, but this is Instruments of Our Dearest Friend. Well, this woman, lovely people. They've been devotees for quite a number of years. They were Indian, but they taught English at a high school. And to save money, they'd answered an advertisement from a tourist agency in Chicago, and they lived in Houston in Texas. And this agency was giving very big reductions. And they thought, well, that'd be wonderful. They were going over to see their parents, and also one of their sons was being married, so they'd be able to buy a lot of gifts. So they sent the money to them about 3 months beforehand, but they didn't get any return ticket. The ticket didn't come, but the cheque had been cashed. And when I saw her, she was terribly upset. She said she keeps writing to Swami and praying, and the grandmother, they had a very devout mother, old grandma, but grandma would get flowers materialising before her altar, but these young people, or the teachers, didn't get anything. And in desperation, they had to buy more tickets, which meant they could not take any of the gifts. And I was in Washington for several days and returned to Houston the night before they were leaving the next morning. And, well, we had rather a tearful conversation because I was sad for her. And I kept saying, well, he won't let you lose all that money. And I told her the things that had happened to Professor Kasturi and to Dr. Pavan, because Sarah's always he's always losing things, and they get found again, and then he gets swatted for misbehaving. So that made her feel a bit better, but I rang the next morning and still nothing had come. And she said, look, the taxi's coming for us at 8 o'clock. Well, no, at 8:30. So I went into the prayer room that I'd rigged up at my daughter-in-law's house, and I said, oh, Swami, this is so terrible, these poor people, and here I'm saying that you're going to give them the money and they won't believe anybody. Well, at 8:30, I smelled perfume, jasmine floated around me while I'm praying. And at 8:30, she rang up. She said, it's arrived. The money had arrived by special delivery, almost as the taxi was coming. And I just couldn't, well, it was just wonderful. And then it was half an hour before she was to leave, and the fragrance of jasmine came. He tests us, and all we have to have is unwavering faith in his will. So, well, there's a lot more, so I'll finish now. Thank you. I've really enjoyed sharing with you.